Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing with makeup that I've been dying to reach for again. I don't know, I just feel like there's been so many new makeup launches. I mean, there always are these days. Everyone's launching something every single day, it feels like. And for a while there, I was pre-filming videos because I was pretty much gone this entire month on vacation, and then I went to LA. And so I was pre-filming, trying out stuff, reviewing stuff, and then I left. And there were so many products that I left back home that I was like, I really want to use those again. So I went through my entire collection. These are all things that I've recently either reviewed or tried out, and I gathered them all up, and I really am just wanting to use them again. So I've got some things from the Disney designer collection. I have some Clinique products that I recently tried out that I really wanted to use, a new mascara and a powder that I've been into recently. So yeah, we're just gonna play with makeup, and hopefully it gives you guys a break at home since nothing is super brand new. It's all things that I've already talked about, but I just really want to kind of solidify my opinion on a few things, and I still feel inspired by a bunch of these products, and I'm just not ready to forget about them. Do you know what I mean? I feel like sometimes with all the new launches, it's easy to get distracted and to not enjoy what you just bought. At least that's the case for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and prep the eyes with the NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Primer. I love this. So I'm just blending out with a brush, and then I like to press it in with my finger. Okay, for eyeshadow, I really wanted to reach for this palette again. This is the Disney Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade palette by Colourpop. I bought this entire collection, reviewed it, and then just kept filming other videos, and I haven't been able to dip into it again, and I really want to because I loved the look I created the first time I used this. So this is what we're gonna play with again. I'm super excited. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here called Pip, and I'm gonna start to work this back and forth in the crease. And then once there's less product on the brush, I'm gonna start to buff and blend it up toward the brow. I literally can't decide whether I wanna go for more of a green and blue look with some of the green and blues in here, or if I wanna go for like a sparkly cranberry eye. I don't know, I'm inspired to go either way. I'm just continuing to blend and build that shade on both eyes. The more I think about it, the more I'm leaning toward the green and blue option, just because I know a lot of you have messaged me saying that you picked up this palette, so if any of you guys have this at home, maybe it would be a good thing for me to create a look with those just in case you're not sure how to use them, because they are a little bit more of an intimidating, color story compared to the rest of the palette. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this shade called Quasimodo, and I'm just gonna start to build up a little bit of depth and definition on the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm gonna take what's left on the brush after I've kind of buffed it onto this outer corner here, and I'm gonna take some of that through the crease just to kind of add a little bit more depth. You guys, honestly, I can't believe that we're entering like the end of November and that Thanksgiving is coming up. I actually really love Thanksgiving just because, okay, first of all, the food is always fun, being with family is always fun, but also I look forward to Thanksgiving because there's so many new fun movies that are coming out. Frozen 2 just came out. I'm really excited to go see that. Have you guys seen it yet? If you have, leave a comment down below letting me know if it's worth going to see. So yeah, I'm excited for Thanksgiving and everything, but it's actually kind of a wake-up call for me because I'm realizing that I need to get going on like my holiday things, Like the day after Thanksgiving is when I feel like Christmas time is in full force. Everyone starts to go Christmas shopping and everything like that. So yeah, there's a lot to get ready for, but it's exciting. Also, you guys, I'm so excited. If you're not following me on Instagram, you need to go follow me there because I am going to be doing something really fun starting in December. You guys probably know how much I love to give back to you guys, and the holidays coming up, I had a really fun idea. If you guys end up liking it, it might be a tradition that I do. I will definitely keep you all posted, and I will announce more details soon. But if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely go head over there. It's just at Allie Glines, and I will keep you guys very updated and posted on everything that I'm about to do over on Instagram. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here called Frog and Wife. I've been actually dying to use this shade. I'm gonna take it on my finger, and this is what I want to be the main focus of the look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press this all over the lid. Oh, okay, I don't know why, but this is like way more wearable of a green than I thought it would be. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I really like that. I'm just gonna do the same thing to this eye. I feel like Ariel, which is my favorite Disney princess. I actually really like that color on the lid. Okay, I'm gonna blend it out a little bit more. Let me grab another brush. I want a little more pink to blend it out. So I think this one will do the trick. This is called Enchanted. I'm gonna take that on another brush. So this is a really pretty peachy pink shade. And I'm just gonna kind of run that through the crease, right over the edges of where that green was, just to kind of add a bit more warmth there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Merryweather, which is this navy blue. This looks like a really pretty color. I'm gonna tap off the extra and I'm gonna start to build this up on the outer portion of the eye. And I'm focusing this color mostly along the lash line here, kind of moving the brush diagonally. But then again, once there's less product on the brush, I am kind of bringing it into the crease a little bit. I'm just taking another brush, making sure that the edges are blended. Ooh, I really like this. I don't know why those two colors were the most intimidating, because now that I have them on my eyes, I actually feel like they're extremely wearable. Wow, I really, really like this. If you can't tell, I feel like I've said that 1,000 times. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Mama Odie. And I actually did use this when I first used this palette, and I remember it being a really cool shade. I just feel like it will blend into the green beautifully. I'm gonna tap off the extra on the brush, and I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. And I can't help it, I'm doing my little scoopity. Oh, as I drop my brush. Oh, tragic. Okay. This is such a cool shade because in the pan, it looks like almost a peach color, but then you apply it and it's this really cool iridescent seafoam green. Oh wow, I'm really into this whole vibe. I'm glad that I took a risk with the greens and blues. They're so pretty. I've been having this internal battle this whole time as far as whether I should put on one of the pressed glitters or not. I love how it looks right now, but I love glitter so much. I think I might do it. Wait a minute, I just had a thought, and I don't really know how this is going to work, but I'm thinking I'm gonna take a brush and dip into Royal Ball. Okay, this is working. I'm just taking that glitter and I'm making a glittery scoopity boopity. Not too shabby, I like that. It is a bit more tedious, but I think it's pretty. Okay. I love getting to just sit down and play instead of worrying about like reviewing things. Obviously, I love doing reviews for you guys. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love it. I love to make sure that I'm on top of the new launches and that you guys know what's good that's out there. But reusing makeup makes me just feel really creative because it takes the pressure of like the information of the product or describing the formula to you guys. It just takes the pressure off of me so that there's just more room to play with the colors. I'm a happy girl with this glitter cut crease, not cut crease, what is that called? Inner crease. Okay, I think both eyes are pretty even. I love that. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up any fallout under the eyes. Okay, for mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I recently purchased this because two of my good friends were raving about it. And I tried it in a video and then I told you guys that I would update you in the description box and then I forgot to. So I thought I would wear it again so I can tell you how I've been feeling about it. I actually took it with me to LA and I really do like it. It doesn't smudge or flake on me. At least not so far. I know sometimes certain mascaras, like after they're a couple weeks old, can dry out pretty fast. So as of right now, with a fresh bottle of this mascara, I haven't really had any issues with it. And I really like the texture of this. It builds up really, really nicely. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of use out of it and I've been excited about it. So I thought I would wear it again so I could kind of update you guys on that. All right, there's the Top Lash Mascara. We're gonna go ahead and do the complexion now. I wanted to reuse this. I know this is just a lotion, but I really enjoyed it underneath the Clinique foundation that I tried earlier this month. So this is the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion from Clinique, and I'm gonna use it as a primer. I've actually been using this a few times, and I really like it so far. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that all over the skin. I'm just gonna kind of press that into the skin for a minute. My turtleneck was bunched up weird that whole time. Maybe that's just how it's gonna be. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I'm just gonna use it as foundation this time. I really enjoyed how this wore when I wore it. I've only worn it once, and it was when I filmed the video trying out a full face of Clinique. I will have that link down below if you guys haven't seen it yet, but I'm really excited to use this again. I'm just gonna put it all over the face, and then I'm gonna take a brush and blend it out. I might have applied too much. This shade works really well for me, I feel. This is called Flax. So I'm just gonna kind of put it all over the skin and then I'm gonna take my Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to use this to really press it into the skin. For concealer, this was just sitting on my desk and I really wanted to use it again. I still can't decide how I feel about this concealer, and I feel like that's the case every single time I wear it. It's the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. Oh, I guess it's just called Creaseless Concealer now. But I have the shade Fair Light Neutral. It's a very interesting textured concealer. Like, it's almost sticky. I'm just gonna use it underneath my eyes today, and I'm gonna blend it out with that same exact sponge. It definitely makes the under area look super dewy, but the texture is so interesting. I can't decide if I love it or if it's not my favorite. I obviously don't hate it because I keep using it, you know? I do feel like it makes my under eyes look really healthy. I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm gonna use the Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder. I actually just tried this in the last tutorial that I uploaded. And I was so busy telling you guys stories that I never told you how I felt about this. And I loved how it looked all day. It smells so good. So I wanted to use it again. My makeup looked really nice, seriously, throughout the entire day. It looked so smooth on my complexion. So I'm excited to see how it looks on another foundation. I'm gonna take a smaller brush to set my under eyes. I'm also taking some powder and setting the T-zone. And then I'm gonna take a big fluffy powder brush and I'm gonna set the entire face with the exact same powder. Okay, next I'm gonna take the Clinique Uplighting Illuminating Powder. I have mine in the shade Nude Glow. This was one of my favorite things that I tried when I tried out all those Clinique products because you can take a small amount and use it as a finishing powder all over the face. So I'm gonna put a little bit all over the face and you can see the glow that it gives. But then you can also use it as a highlighter on its own, which is really pretty. I'm just taking my sponge and gently pressing all the powders into the skin. Let's go ahead and finish up the lower lash line. I'm gonna start off with the same color that we started off on the top lid. This is called Pip. And I'm gonna just buff that across the entire lower lash line. And I'm blending it down pretty low because we are gonna layer up those blues closer to the lash line. And I still want this color to show underneath. Okay, I'm gonna go into a smaller brush and I'm gonna dip into Frog and Wife. I'm gonna tap off the extra and I'm gonna buff this across the entire lower lash line, but this time I'm going much closer to the lashes than that first shade we just applied. I love this shade. It's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna take a super precise brush and dip into Merryweather. And this is what I'm gonna use to really deepen up the outer third of the lower lash line, kind of buffing it closer to the lashes and then dragging it up and out to connect with those existing shadows on the top lid. All right, I'm going back in with the brush that we used with that transition shade called Pip, and I didn't add any more product. I'm just using that to really buff that a little bit lower and make sure there's no harsh lines. I kind of feel the same way that I did about the top lid as far as wanting more pink, so I'm going to take some of Enchanted, and I'm going to add some of this to the lower lash line, right underneath everything, just to kind of warm it up a little bit. Okay, yeah, I'm really liking that. Let's move into an inner corner highlight. So I'm going to take Mama Odie again on a small brush, and I'm going to pop that in the inner corner and then kind of drag it along this inner portion of the lower lash line as well, just to kind of brighten that up. And then I'm going to layer a bit of Spinning Wheel. This is kind of a duochrome shadow as well. It has a bit more of a pink shift to it, but I'm going to layer that right in the very inner corner of the eye just to make sure that that area is the brightest. And I'm going to take what's left and just apply it right underneath the brows. I'm just going back in with the brush that we used with that dark blue shade and just making sure it's buffed as low as I want it. Okay, I'm really happy with that, so I'm going to go ahead and apply the same IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara to the lower lashes. I'm just taking my small powder brush and dusting away any fallout that we got from applying the shadow on the lower lash line. I have to say, I really love the eye look. I actually recently went to H&M. There's not an H&M near me, but we went to the mall in a bit of a bigger city last week, I think. Before I went to LA, I was trying to find outfits. Anyway, I found these jewel-toned, wide-legged pants. They're kind of this bluish green color, and this eye look is making me think of those. And I just really want to put those pants on and go to a holiday party with these colors on my eyes, you know? Okay, I'm gonna brush up the brows. I already filled them in off camera using this pencil right here from Benefit. It's the Precisely My Brow in the shade 4. Let's go ahead and bronze the skin. This is something that I just tried out this week. It's also from Colourpop. It's the Pressed Powder Bronzer in the shade Coconut Beach from their new Coconut collection, and I really, really like it. So I wanted to use it again. I'm just gonna take some of this and start to warm up the complexion using it. Oh my gosh, also, all day long, I've been trying to brainstorm good white elephant gifts because we're gonna be doing a white elephant gift exchange with my husband's family actually over Thanksgiving, since we're gonna be with my family for Christmas. I have some really fun ideas. I don't wanna say them on camera just in case any of my family members watch this video, but actually, I don't know how many people would actually make it this far out of my family in my video. So if you guys have any killer white elephant gift ideas, can you please comment them down below? Because I'm also looking to maybe do a white elephant gift party at my house like right before the holidays with some of my friends. And I just know you guys are probably so hilarious and so fun. So if you have a great white elephant gift idea, leave them in the comments. I'm sure we could all help each other out. Isn't that bronzer beautiful? What in the world? I just love it. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this Clinique powder, the Uplighting powder, and I'm gonna use this as a highlighter, but I have another highlighter I'm gonna layer on top. So I'm gonna use this as like a highlighter for a larger surface area on the high points of the face. And then I'm gonna kind of spot highlight in the areas that I want a little extra glow. But I've been so into this powder. It makes the most beautiful highlighter, but also the most beautiful finishing powder all over the face. I love the dual purpose of it. Okay, I'm looking nice and glowy, but I wanted to use a little bit of this highlighter from the Disney collection. This is the Horse and Carriage Pressed Powder Highlighter. This is very blinding. So I'm just going to apply it on the very, very high points, layering it on top of that Clinique one, so that when I turn, I have like a little bit more of an intense glow right there, but the Clinique one kind of softens it all over the cheek, if that makes sense. I'm gonna layer a little bit down the center of the face. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, I wanted to use a drugstore blush that I have recently tried. This is the Revlon Rosy Rendezvous blush. Yeah, it just is called Powder Blush. There's no fancy name to it, but I just really like this color, and I think it will be beautiful with the eye look. So I'm gonna smile and stamp it on the cheeks, blending it right over top of the highlighter and bronzer, and it just helps kind of blend everything. So I'm just gonna continue to kind of smile and blend upward. I'm gonna take what's left on the brush and kind of tap it across the nose for a little bit more of like a flush. So pretty. I always love to take my powder brush and just blend all of the cheek products to make sure there's no harsh lines. Wow, I really like this makeup look. I've said that like 1,000 times, but I do. Okay, I think I want to use this lip color. This is from the Colourpop Disney collection as well. And this is the Luxe Liquid Lip in the shade Beast. I tried to wipe off any foundation on the lips, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to the lips. I love the blurred effect that this gives. Okay, I think I want a lip gloss. I'm gonna use this Clinique lip gloss. This is the Clinique Pop Splash Lip Gloss in the shade, I still don't know the shade. It's like covered by a stamp. Hold on, I have to look it up. Ah, Caramel Pop. Yes, that's what it's called. And I'm just gonna layer a bit of this on top. Ooh yeah, I feel like that layered so beautifully on top of that color. I'm gonna use my finger to kind of press everything in. All right, let's step back and assess the situation. Wow, I really feel like things look pretty good. But out of habit, of course, I'm gonna take my bronzer brush, just add a little more. Those Clinique products make my skin look so nice. I still can't believe that I hadn't tried Clinique until like this month. It's wild to me, but I'm glad I did, because now I can enjoy them, you know? Better late than never. All right, we're gonna go ahead and set the face with my current favorite setting spray. This is also from Colourpop. There's a lot of Colourpop in here today, but I've just been really enjoying their stuff. But this is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. And it just makes me so happy. It smells amazing. It works beautifully, especially during the winter. I love it. I need my handy fan. There we go. I'm gonna dry that off. And then I'm gonna gently take my sponge and just press everything down. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of that Nikkia Joy setting powder again and just kind of press it in the T-zone where I don't wanna get oily throughout the day. That setting powder is beautiful. I really do love it. Okay, I'm looking for my brow gel. I'm just gonna use this one from Hourglass. It's just the clear brow gel. It does the trick. All right, you guys, that completes the makeup look. I honestly love how this turned out. I had so much fun just sitting down and playing with makeup. Thank you for allowing me to do that in this video. It is always so nice for me to just take a step back from reviews and too much info and just dip into the things that I'm excited about and that I really want to play with again. I'm so in love with this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful, especially if you ended up picking up some of these products after I reviewed them earlier this month. I hope you enjoyed seeing them again. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. Ooh, I'm ready to go out. Thanks again for coming back to my channel and for always watching my videos. I love you all so much and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!